Hello, and welcome to our screencast on how to use lenses. Lenses is a new tool for Bodies and Structures 2.0, and it will in short order be available to everybody in the Scalar community. In this screencast and in the screencasts that follow, I'm going to show you how to use the lenses tool to create your own visualizations of the content of the Bodies and Structures 2.0 project. When we designed this project, we made a conceptual map, we made sample visualizations, and created our own tags, for example. In other words, we came up with ways of how we think this content, the content of the modules, relates, like one module relates to another module, one page relates to another page, for example. But of course, you're going to have your own ideas too, and Lenses is a tool that allows you to visualize these ideas, to see what kind of juxtapositions you can make on your own. Let's start by accessing the Lenses editor. So the way we do that is we go up here to this compass menu and then mouse down to Lenses and mouse over to Manage Lenses. Now below Manage Lenses on my screen, you can see a whole bunch of lenses. Yours is going to look different. Nevertheless, it will have the Manage Lenses button up top. So let's go ahead, click on that. We are now at the Lenses editor. The Lenses editor gives you a list of all of the lenses that you've created. And I think regular users are going to be limited to 5. And you'll also be able to see public lenses. So these are lenses that the book's authors have made public. For now, we'll show you how to work with a private lens because that's what you'll be starting out with. So the first thing you're going to want to do if you're making a new lens is you're going to want to click on this button. It says Add Lens. Here you can see we got a new lens. It says Lens: Untitled. That's the current non-title title of this lens. And then you can decide if you want to open it in the lens editor window or if you want to open a separate window just for that lens. If you want to open it in the lens editor window, so this same page, we click on the white space next to the title. And here you can see that the content selector changed to Lens Untitled. If you want to open it up in a new page, which is sometimes useful because you just get a bigger viewing area, go ahead and click on the title itself. That's what we'll do here. All right. So the first thing we can do is we can title our lens so that we can remember, if we want to come back to it later, we know what was going on here. And the activity we're going to do right now is we are going to make a list of all of the pages in the Bodies and Structures 2.0 project that are tagged by the tag Sourcebook. So I'm just going to call this lens Sourcebook. Now, pages that are tagged by our tag Sourcebook are pages that have primary sources either already in English or translated primary sources. These are sometimes texts, they're sometimes annotated images, for example, that we also have audio files. And so we're going to do a search here that's going to pull together all of the pages that have been tagged in this way. And then you can see all of the different opportunities you have to work with translated primary sources on this site. So the first thing that we do when we're making a lens is we select the visualization. We select the form that we want the data to come back to us in. You can choose from a list of options. These are the standard scalar visualizations. And for this one right now, we're just going to choose list. So here we get our list set up. And then we're going to choose what we want to bring into the lens. And your first choice is between specific items. So if you wanted to start with a specific page or a couple of different pages. You can also select items by type, so all pages, all pathways, all tags. And you can select items by distance. So I want to bring in everything that is less than 50 miles from point XY on a given map, right? We can do that too. For this one, when you're trying to pull up everything that's been tagged by a specific tag, we want to go with specific items. And we'll put in the name of that tag up here in the search. In this case, it's Sourcebook. Do a little wait. Okay, pretty fast. Here's Sourcebook. We'll select it and go down here to Add Selected. All right, so this is going to make a list of Sourcebook, this specific item, this one page, right? So in order to get the list to return everything that this page tags, we have to add a filter. This is going to expand what the search is combing through to bring us results. So we're going to filter by relationship in this case. And we want to select all types of material that are children of this page. That means that anything that this page has a relationship with below it, right, is going to come back. And that's 78 hits. Now, if we wanted to look for just tag pages, let's see how many we get here. Also 78, right? Because in this case, the page itself is something we only use for tagging, right? It's not part of a pathway. It's not related to any media. It's not an annotation. So those two categories are the same. All right, so now we're doing Sourcebook and the items that it tags. And this little magical spinny wheel bringing up all our results. And here you go. We've got a list of 78 pages that are tagged by the tag Sourcebook. And you can see some of them, their contents are obvious from the description. Others, you're going to want to open up the page to find out. You can sort these pages based on, say, if you wanted to do title, make it alphabetical by description, date last edited. So this, you can sort it. And then if you want to open up a page, click on the title, and it's going to open it in the same page, right? And here we are at Peter Tilley's module in his page on brokers and middlemen in the opium trade in 1830s Shanghai. Let's see. Okay. So that's how you would use the lenses tool to make a list of, all of the pages that are tagged by the page Sourcebook. And in the subsequent screencasts, I will share with you how to create other searches and create other visualizations using the lenses tool. Thank you.